Hey, I'm getting ready for class tonight. I never know what's going to happen in any class, but I just go with the flow. There's this idea of Shizen kōunryūsui in the Bujinkan Densho, and it's something I'll talk about a little bit later in this video. Just finished up with class and I had a good time. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow with training. I'm up way too early and I'm gonna warm up with some rolling. I'm gonna see how this rolling sounds while I take the camera with me. So far, so good. This part about rolling uphill is very difficult. I seem to be having technical problems with this camera. Keeps turning off in the middle of my roll. Shizen kōunryūsui. This phrase suggests a natural peace of mind and serenity. You can do this by identifying yourself with the clouds as they pass in the sky, or a river that never stops flowing and gathers its strength from that. This doesn't just happen by being like a cloud or a river. Instead, your state of mind is the cloud as it floats by. Or the flow of your mind is a river that is undisturbed by obstacles or boulders in the stream. Your thoughts are the cloud floating along the river of thought. In this state, the rushing water cannot drown you. Your body will not be harmed by the jagged rocks. You can just float along, complete as yourself. If the water is still, the surface reflects the clouds and the sky. But a river also has depth. This comes from the depth of our training. Our Taijutsu can reflect our opponent back on himself. The current of our training must run deep, so deep that within these depths we cannot be disturbed. Our heart is clear, like a mountain stream. It flows from the source of our training and from the source of ourself. Another saying we have in the Bujinkan says that water may fall. It drops down as rain or splashes over a cliff, but as it runs down to the low places, this is just the beginning of its rise back up. It will soon evaporate into the sky and be a cloud again. This cycle is the same as the rising and falling that we experience as victory or defeat in our lives. Does water celebrate victory or suffer from defeat? If we find ourselves in a fight or floating in a raging torrent of life, we should throw away the self. It will weigh us down so that we sink or drown. Instead, let yourself go and float naturally in the violent waters like the shell of a chestnut. Shizen kōunryūsui. Sometimes we translate this into English as going with the flow. Our thoughts are light and carefree like the passing of the clouds through the sky. They float over all of the war, all of the heartache and trouble that humanity experiences down on earth. What if your life were light like that? A river flows. It doesn't just stop for any obstacle. It keeps going and does not mind evolving or changing course. What if your life ran deep like a river? In our Taijutsu, the feeling of Shizen kōunryūsui is shown by a natural and smooth movement. This is something that everybody can see when they watch your Taijutsu. Taijutsu like this has nothing to do with attack or defense. The movement itself is unattached to the results. This is the secret that allows victory to appear.